think there's a lot we found out in this Colts Jags game. A lot about the Jags, a lot about the Colts and their identity of who they're going to be this year. Um, Starting on the Jags side, I thought Trevor Lawrence played okay. I think one thing he has to work on as well too. He's got to get the ball out quicker. He's shaking off some rust. It's the beginning of the season, so I do. I said I give him grace. It's the beginning of the season. I'm not going to bash anybody. Um, but I thought that he was well. He was hitting his spots. He was mildly efficient out there. I thought that uh, Trevor could have. There's some throws that he shouldn't have made. He didn't make. He did make. But he was mildly efficient. 24 for 32, 241, two touchdowns, one INT, which was off a tip, and then two sacks. So a good game. He did what he needed to do on ground. Seven rushes, 21 yards. And so he's being elusive as well too. They ran the ball on a whole. They ran the ball well, 35 times, 105 yards, two touchdowns. It's a good running back showing. With ETN and as well as Tank Bisbee, who was toting that thing. But the big thing is, man, it felt good. It was good to see Ridley out there. We almost forget how good Ridley is as far as just making plays, coming back to the ball. Making eluding DBs. You talk about a guy who can really run the route tree and knows where to be on the field most of the time. Calvin Ridley is that guy. Calvin Ridley has a knack for being in the right place at the right time. He has a knack for making plays after the catch. He has a knack for having sure hands. This is a guy that came out, new offense, 8 for 101, one touchdown, 11 targets. You talk about a guy you put in front of him, he makes plays. What I also love, too, is Zay Jones. Zay Jones looked like, and him and Zay Jones and Trevor Lawrence do have a good relationship with each other. If you saw in the offseason, they did a lot of work with each other, like good friends. But Zay Jones, there's a connection they have, and Zay Jones does a really good job at finding spots. Well, I'll play this. Zay Jones does a really good job of finding spots on the field. He also does a really good job of showing Trevor Lawrence his numbers. Giving Trevor Lawrence a big target is what Zay Jones does. I think it's a good compliment to Calvin Ridley, and I will expect more out of this tandem throughout the season. You want to see that. You want to see that with your guys. This Jags defense is feisty. They're very feisty, and I talked about it last year. I thought they let up a little bit last year. This game. But I like their secondary. They got some guys who can really think in their secondary. Tyson Campbell, Andre Cisco. They really got some guys that can get after it there. They had 4 sacks this game. 6 tackles for loss. The guys were flying around there. They recovered. They recovered how many? I'm not sure how many fumbles they recovered. They recovered 2 fumbles. Well, I think it's on offense, but they played solid. And after watching the game, and I thought that you have a good core group of receivers. You have a good defense. The Jaguars really can make noise. Do I think from all first glance, right? Do I think they made a monumental step forward that's noticeable? No, but it's all execution at this point, right? You have a new weapon and Calvin Ridley, and of course Evan Ingram was out there making plays. I think that having a tight end like that's versatile. That versatile, you can split out wide and he can beat DBs one-on-one with a slant or go route. I like the fact that he's that much of a weapon.